start with a J.
Javante or Jontay or something. Yeah, Jontay. This is Jontay Porter. That's his name. Jontay Porter got suspended, a lifetime ban from the NBA for gambling. And of course, I seen a lot of people who was sitting here saying, and we probably should have brought this in when we were talking about the Ryan Garcia thing, but it's cool. When people were saying, "Oh, I think the amount of money he was supposedly have made in the NBA was like $2.5 million or something like that. It was close to $3 million. So it was like 2.5 he didn't made, and he played in the G League. He didn't play it overseas. So of course he's nowhere near as good as Michael Porter Jr. He's the middle brother. And then their younger brother just got sentenced to I want to say like 6 or 8 years. I thought I put the joint in there.
It might be 8 years.
It was 8. I want to say it was
attempted murder or something.
Yeah, no, not it was murder. It was with a car. It was vehicle manslaughter. I want to say it was 8. It was either 8 or 6 years. I don't
think it's 8.
It was 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might have been 8. So he got hit with that. So again, just going back, I guess the crazy thing is the bigger story is the story of the middle brother getting suspended from the franchise. I mean, from the NBA for life for gambling. And people were saying that he was only making like 20. I want to say they offer his gambling. He made like 23,000. And I seen a lot of people. Oh, he's stupid. This, that, and the third.
Bullshit. You only know about.
Oh, did what he make? Of course he. That's what's on the book. Whatever site that they seen that was attached to him. That's what they seen that it was for $23,000.
Because I think they say he's been doing this for like 2 or 3 years.
And he just finally got caught. And the reason why he got caught, for people who don't know, is because he's like, no, let's be clear. Michael Porter Jr. ain't a huge name. He realistically really kind of just getting in his bag like the last 2 years in Denver. Like, because realistically.
But he had a name. He always had something.
But he had injuries though. But realistically, he's been. But we talking about his realistically, be honest, his breakout season was last year when the Nuggets won the championship. He was cooking. He cooked the Lakers he was one of the main pieces. So, but still, he's still not a superstar. We still not completely like when we just was talking about, who will be the next player that you may start rooting for. Michael Porter Jr. ain't about to be on nobody's goddamn list of.
But he was a talking piece from when he came out of college.
Even when he came out of college,
I think he was the first one that might have. Did he do like the transporter type of situation? Because that's when he went to like Missouri or something. He had a back problem. He didn't play that much.
I mean, you might absolutely
like
right.
He transferred or he left. It was something he was in the talking. He was a big talk when he first came out. They was talking about him, and that was his whole thing. He wasn't living up to his expectations
because of the back injury.
The back injury, and then finally when he started to play, it was like, all right, he ain't it. Then it was like, damn, he blossomed as a player 1 minute, and then his next minute is like, who the hell did we really draft?
Mm-hmm.
And I think his running really came, now because, like I said, he been in Denver
his whole career. Yeah, his whole career.
So I'm gonna say, his light really been shining the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, again, like I said, so realistically, a lot of people saying how dumb his brother was. What did John say?
He is dumb.
Whatever. But no, listen, what I'm saying. I'm not saying he is dumb, but let's be clear. Like the
simple fact that all y'all are in basketball now, you gonna bring attention to your father because he's coaching college. You're gonna bring attention to your brother. See, that's my only thing is just with
you're bringing attention to, I guess, to everybody else.
Basically, what you saying on? Because it's like, but damn, how we know you ain't had no say so in his games where he.
I mean, I get all of that, but realistically, just because I am somebody who gamble, even I have even gambled on Denver games, like, and I think that's one of the red flags. Because let's be clear, if you gamble on, let's say on like FanDuel, right? They only give you a certain amount of names. Like, you can't go through all the players, like, even if you wanted to. Like, they only give so everybody don't get a bunch of playing time. So I'm sure that wasn't even on FanDuel. I want to say it was on DraftKings. So DraftKings may be a little bit different. I use FanDuel, but they won't give you every player. Like, you can't just pick a player who don't like let's just say somebody like for the Lakers, like Max Christie. Like, Max Christie don't get enough playing time. They don't ever even put his name in the option. It'd be just like, sometimes they won't even go to Torian Prince, and he play in the game most of the night. So it just depends on realistically on who playing in the game. So that kind of threw a red flag because the person who got the most bets one night on DraftKings was Porter, whatever the Porter brother name is.
Porter.
Yeah, so he was. So they were like, "What? Why the hell is so many people?" No, and let's be clear: the Toronto Raptors is cheeks. They don't got no super crazy major players on their team for people.
They got players, and he's still not the player.
He ain't
got fucking dick. Remember we was talking about?
Oh yeah. Pause.
Yeah, so that I think that just goes to show it's just like. He don't even get that much time, but he made it so obvious.
But the crazy thing is, it wasn't. You can't say it was. It was only obvious because so many people. Like I think the person who bet the most, I think somebody bet like 80,000 on his unders. So that's kind of course, going to draw a red flag. Like, who the going to bet 80,000 on somebody who barely get? Because his unders was like 5. Like, was he going to go over 5?
But I think he was averaging more than that. I want to say he was averaging more than that.
Nigga, if his unders was 5, nigga, he don't average more than that.
I'm saying because like even with his minutes and stuff like that, whatever he was doing, it beforehand that behold, and I think that's what draws everybody attention because I think it was like he betted the under, and the under was kind of like maybe 4 points or something.
Yeah, it was 4. Yeah, it was 4 points.
It was something ridiculous.
It was 4.
A couple of games before that, you had 7. You had more than, you know what I'm saying, you had more than that, and then you didn't play. They just subbed you out, like you said. You got
because he said he got sick. But just realistically, for people who saying it was stupid, all I'm just sitting here telling y'all is y'all gamble. I'm sure realistically for most people,
you had the insight.
No, not even that. I'm saying that most people who gamble, you make more on your regular work paycheck than what you win off of gambling, unless you really are a good gambler. If you're a good gambler, then you may make more than whatever your paycheck is, and you just work your job just to have some type of security. So if you're that good of a gambler, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the regular people who, like myself, you just bet because it is fun. Let's be clear. It's fun, and it's very addictive, dog. All it takes, and listen to what I'm telling you, I don't even be doing the crazy. I told y'all, most of my wins be straight money line. It don't even be the parlays all the time. Like, I get lucky on some parlays if I keep it, like, clean and keep it like, all right, let's be real. These 3 players going to do whatever the case may be. And those don't even be the ones that give you no crazy payout. The safer you play it, the less the payout going to be. So when you go a little bit more outlandish with the bet, is when realistically that's when it hit harder. So for somebody, again, for like a person like him, no, he ain't really make a lot of money. Like, let's not make it like he make like his salary was crazy, dog. Like, let's sit here and say, yeah, we looking at it like, yeah, oh, of course, yeah. If this was LeBron or this was Jason Tatum or somebody,
he's still making more than everybody in the WNBA. Off of that one contract. So that's what you can put in the price. If you look at it, when we say 25, we say 2.5 million, that's more than most of the WNBA players.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but that's more than all of them. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how long it was for, though. I don't know if it was.
I don't even think it was, because that probably was like the minimum.
Oh, that's what he was getting for a year?
Yeah. Because he was under, I want to say he might have been under a rookie contract where he signed on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a guarantee.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I just seen people. So everybody kept just saying, "Oh, how dumb he was," and this and that. I'm like, bro, y'all every week you go to work every day, and you still do your parlays, you still make your bets, and like I said, most of the time you don't hit. Like I said, I understand how addictive. All it takes is one time. You to hit good one time, you will continue chase that ghost. It's like chasing your first high. You're gonna chase that high forever. So I get what could have happened to him, and especially if I can wriggle a little bit, like, oh shit, I ain't getting no points for realistically. Nobody don't know my name. They just made it too hot. And realistically, of course, like when we talked about it with Lizzo on here, maybe like a couple months ago now, or like a month or so ago, when we was talking about the Discord situation. That's where I'm sure realistically, I'm 100% positive. I know exactly how this went, and that's how it was easier for them to trace exactly what happened. You sit here and give it to a popular gambler. The popular gambler, 9 times out of 10, he sell picks, because that is the thing. People sell their picks, especially if you hit a lot, and that's why that's why a lot of people post their Jones. I mean, Lizzo told you that's why. Hey, I show people how much I made, so other people want to bet with me. I might not show you the exact amount of money, but I'm just showing you that I won and I did a parlay. So you do it. If you see somebody on a regular posting a 10 or 5 leg parlay, and you're like, damn, he took some wild jumps and he keep hitting. You would, if the person selling you picks, you're gonna buy them. So of course that's a little bit of a tie-in. So I can understand, because I bet and I follow other people who bet, and I understand how addictive it get. I watch people. I talked about it on here before when the dude said his FanDuel account got blocked, and he was like, I can't even watch sports the same because I'm having withdrawals because I can't gamble. Dog, gambling is an addiction, and it was an addiction. But when we even talked about what's the singer nigga name when we were talking about
Miguel? The Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, like, dog, it's addictive. The Bruno Mars story is way worse than people. I get it, just because people understand how, like, it's not that many people to get a chance to be in the NBA. But there's no way y'all can be harder on this kid than y'all was on Bruno Mars.
But I think that's just, we always go back to it's levels to this shit. It's different levels to it. Because like I said, we talked about Bruno Mars, where that was 90 million in debt.
No, he was in the debt 50 million.
50 million,
but he make 90 million a year from the MGM.
So I just feel like, and that's why I think, because even if we was talking about the baseball guy with his what we said,
Shoney on time. Yeah, his man ended up he took that
fall, and he gonna take that blame, because you're worth more to the NBA.
Hey, shout outs to D-Lo.
I mean, to the baseball than this young man is.
Hold on, though. How many points this nigga D-Lo got right now? I know it's way more than that. Oh, D-Lo only got 18. Anthony Davis got 32 again. Damn. But anyway, yeah, my bad. So yeah, like I said, it's just that gambling stuff, it don't get addictive. All I'm saying, telling you, I get it. I'm not gonna look crazy at them just because I know regular working people every day who do the same thing. Like literally, your paycheck is more than what you win on gambling, but you still gamble every day. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not one of those people who gonna act like I'm above the judgment. And the reason why I even wanted to tie that story into with NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy